So, hey guys, Chauzu here. A bit later video than usual today. Honestly, I was at the gym and I managed to hurt my back pretty bad. So, yeah, I've had to take a day off work. I've been in contact with my doctor and physical therapist and stuff like that. So, I've got a training schedule I need to do, which I'm going to get into after making this video. But yeah, sucks, but hopefully it won't affect my schedule too much. Like for this week, most of my videos going up are already fixed, are done in advance due to treasure maps. So yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. It's going to go well. But yeah, anyway, for this video, we're going to talk about the new Kizuna Sugo Fest, which got downloaded today. We're getting a Legend Tama. It really feels like they are getting every possible Wano legend out of the way, since probably no more Wano for quite some time. I said it before, I can't see New Year being Wano with the units we've been getting. It's basically everything that could have possibly been on a New Year Wano Sugo Fest. Anyway, as for the new units, should have maybe done the download before the video. But yeah, it's a Legend Tama and a rare recruit Speed and Hamlet. I have personally forgot all about Hamlet, including his name, so this was a decent refresher. I do think he has a very funny art though, so I did enjoy him in the manga back in the day. So that's the unit. I also want to say about the Sugo, it's actually continuing until the New Year Sugo drops. So if I wanted to, I could actually pull on this. But yeah, what really turns me off personally is that Kaido crew. They're the only Kizuna legend I have level 150. I pull them so much. If it was Ain instead of them, easy pull. Maybe Ain is still available. Doubt it though. Maybe I still do a few multis after I do my first New Year pulls. We'll see later. But let's talk about the units now. I can start with the rare recruit Speed and Hamlet. And Speed and Hamlet are powerhouse, free spirit. No support as usual when it comes to Kizuna rare recruits. Pretty bad in range, pretty normal pinch healing. No special captain ability. The special 14 CDs are very high. 10% HP cut, which can let you use a support like Sorrow for boost, but their special already does or boost, so doesn't work then. -2 CD. Top and bottom row get tandem orbs, changes block orbs even. 2 times orb boost for dex, free spirit and powerhouse for 3 turns, which is really good. And if you heal more than 30,000 HP before using the special, you reduce damage reduction and damage threshold by 6 turns. That's very interesting, but a pretty hard mechanic to meet. It really depends on the captain. Like if it's Tama, going to be easy, otherwise might be hard. But otherwise you reduce them by 4 turns. So still, pretty good Kizuna unit. Like I feel like they're a bit better than normal Kizuna units, mostly because there's a 3-turn buff, which is always really good to have. Also, this is special virus by 2 turns. So yeah, pretty good, but not the reason you will be pulling. You mainly pull for the Tama. And Tama is also free spirit powerhouse and has a super tandem and a super type, so that's interesting. Pretty bad recovery bind. I feel like this should have been a better recovery bind for Tama. Hunger also normal. And super tandem, we'll look at that later. As for the captain ability, Dex, free spirit powerhouse, 5.25 times attack, 1.35 times recovery, so no HP boost, which is interesting. Booster attack by approximately 5.5 times when they have recovery, tandem, Wano, Semla orbs, and recovery, tandem, and Semla slots have matching slot effects, so that's pretty dope. 4,000 HP heal at end of the turn, and you can overheal, so she's very similar to the Legend vibes we got for Annie's Sugo Fest in the anniversary like 2 years ago. And if you use them a bit, you will know that you're basically unkillable with a kit like that. And Tama is going to be the same. You're not going to really have to worry about being low HP, stuff like that. You will constantly be overhealed. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Sadly, I don't think there's any free spirit powerhouse that really benefit from it. Like with the wives, we have V1 Kid, where you can always make use of that overhealed HP. But for these colors and classes, not really the case. Special has 2 variants. The 8-turn variant does a smaller heal. You can overheal, of course. But that's mainly, I think, for the sub, of course. With a sub, you can't always overheal, but if Tama is captain, you can always overheal. Reduces the spear bind by 4 turns. Changes character slot and adjacent slots, including block, to tandem. You buff orb boost and conditional boost by plus 0.25. And any future orb boost also gets a plus 0.25 boost. So pretty good for an 8-seater special with utility, and you have some orb manip and heal and can buff specials of it. 13-seater special, you can heal 30 times now, so even higher. You can reduce the spear bind by more, 7 turns. Still changes character slot to tandem, but this time adjacent slots, including block, are changed to Wano. And the buff you give is plus 0.5 instead plus 0.25. So I'd say that as a sub, she's pretty similar to the Legend Hiyori, but I'd say quite significantly worse in most aspects. The only main thing is that as a sub, if you have these buffs, like War Boost or Damage Conditional, yeah, sure, they get stronger, which Hiyori can't do, but in general, other than that, Hiyori is better sub. But as captain, Tama can make use of the super type. Pretty easy to make use of. You have Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Momo, Speed, who has 2 units now. Big Mom is a big one. And yeah, you do a heal. You do reduce defense by 50% through death down immunity. And you also get a 2-time death down conditional. So yeah, I'd say that Tama's main value is as a captain. But captain is also a bit weird, since usually with bind the spear removal, for example, it's the captain who gets binded most of the time. So sure, for the spear you can use it, but for bind it's a lot harder. But obviously if you use Tama's super type first, you get a 2-time death down conditional. And then you can use her special to make that a 2.5-time conditional, which is really cool. So yeah, she's pretty neat, but I still say she's a pretty niche unit. She does have a super tandem, but as always, it's very hard to max the super tandem of Kizuna Legends. They really need to let us get more of them. Well, have more Kizuna Sugo so we can pull on parts with Legends we want. Basically like Treasure Map. Need 2 specific units. This is the same units as the super type, but you need 2 for the super tandem. It's a bit of a weak tandem attack boost, 1.75 times. And you also further buff attack boost by plus 0.5. So yeah, most of the time you don't want to use this. It's only if it's the only option you have. So yeah, not that great. So in general, a good unit to own, but definitely no rush. At least for PvE. We'll take a look at PvP. I've actually not looked at it yet, so this will be the first time. Support though, and this is the main reason to pull the unit, I'd say, for now. Can be put on Momo, Big Mom, Speed, Otsuru, Skiyaki, and Hamlet. And if you are inflicted with the spear, you remove it by 3 turns and get a tandem orb. Like, this is so great. Like, all of these units are immensely buffed by this. Like, especially someone like Big Mom, who couldn't remove the spear before, now he can remove it by 3 turns. Amazing. Really good for Momo though. The rest are a bit more niche, to say the least. But take a unit like the old Speed and the new Speed and Hamlet, like, they will see a lot more use, mainly due to this support. So that's really cool. And yeah, take a look at PvP. I've seen some say she's good in defense. Let's see if that's the case. Dex type, speed up level 6, recover up level 6, free spirit, attack up level 5, critical up level 5. And that's no defensive boost at all, no HP, no defense. So yeah, doesn't look that promising so far. Very low CT, which is nice. Targets Dex type teammates for recovery ×2 healing. Okay, that's actually pretty amazing. Targets 2 teammates with low current HP for even more healing. Targets 2 enemies for 40% chance of confusion. Okay. Okay, this is better than I thought. Okay, I can see why she's good on defense now. Basically no CT, and you basically give a big heal to the entire team. And if someone is low HP, you heal them even more. So this is basically the Paralumber recruit Tama on steroids, but just for Dex basically. So yeah, might be the case that we have to avoid some Dex teams now. The main issue with Tama is that she doesn't really help the best Dex teams defensively outside of the healing, but that healing might be enough to make up for it. But yeah, very interesting unit, and no Gibi stats yet. But okay, I think I reached the limit where I can stand up, so going to rest my back for a bit and get this video uploaded. See? Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.